Okay, class, let's move on with the continuation of the Paul, the executive director. So the executive director is the secretariat shall be appointed by the Paul conference upon nomination on a rotational basis in alphabetical order for a term of 2 years. So this executive director of the secretariat must come from the member countries of the Paul. The executive director of the secretariat shall be a senior police officer of the rank of colonel and above or its equivalent. So this is the rank of the executive director of the secretariat, which is colonel or pataas. The executive director will be assisted by the director for police services and director for plans and programs. So ina-assist yan ng director for police services and director for plans and programs shall be a senior police officer of the rank of major and above or its equivalent. So sa baba niya, yung police services at director ng plans and programs is major or pataas. So J7. We have the word J7. It is an informal bloc or industrialized democracies that meets annually to discuss issues such as global economic governance, international security, and energy policy. So, this is, kumbaga, tinitingnan nila yung, it's about the industrialization. For example, yung meron silang mga companies that would benefit the country or the people surrounding on a global economic governance. Tapos meron ding international security and energy policy. Energy policy is energy conservation. For example, yung power plant natin, supply ng electricity, supply ng water, supply ng gasoline. So yun yung informal block of industrialized democracies. Okay, the involved are Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the United Kingdom. So these are the composition of the J7. Okay, we have membership. So membership sila, we have France, West Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and they form the group of 6 in 1975. Canada joined the following year. So noong 1975, ang Canada is sumali lamang nung pagkatapos na mag-create itong G7 to provide a venue for the non-communist powers to address pressing economic concerns. So, when we say non-communist is halimbawa hindi ito in NPA. So, this G7 addresses the pressing economic concerns. So, more on it talks about the economic growth of a certain place. So, nagtutulong-tulungan sila. Okay, now let's proceed with the police model comparison. So, titingnan natin ngayon kung ano yung pagkakatulad at saka pagkakaiba-iba ng ating ng bawat kapulisan ng pandaigdigan. So, this one is a slide. So now let's proceed with the particular. We have the Philippines, Colombia, Myanmar, Japan, New Zealand, Australia. So if you can see, the organizational name of the Philippines is the Philippine National Police. The abbreviation is PNP. And Colombia, we have National Police of Colombia, Police Nacional. So remember, so in Myanmar, we have People's Police Force. Remember, Japan, law enforcement in Japan. New Zealand, we have New Zealand Police. In Australia, we have Australia Federal Police, AFP. So, tandaan na yan dahil naano naman natin ito, natakal na naman natin. So, and the Department of the Interior and Local Government is the agency that addresses the concern of the Philippine National Police. And in Colombia, ang may hawak din sa kanila is ang Ministry of National Defense. In Myanmar naman, meron tayong Ministry of Home Affairs, Japan National Police Agency or NPA. So, New Zealand Government, Ministry of Police, and sa Australia naman is Federal Bureau of Narcotic Australia. Okay. The entrance age for the Philippines is 21 years old, while in Colombia is 20 and 21 years old, in Myanmar is 18 years old, Japan 21 years old, New Zealand 20 years old, 21 years old sa Australia. And retirement age naman sa atin is we have 56 years old, while in Colombia 50 years old, in Myanmar 60 years old, Japan is 60 years old, New Zealand is 55 years in service. 55 years in service. So it means to say uh, kung 20 years old kang pumasok plus dagdagan mo siya ng 20 years, dagdagan mo siya ng 55 is 75 years old. Okay. 20 in Australia we have 21 years and 57 years old. Okay. So let us take a look at on the minimum rank in the Philippines. In the Philippines, we have Police Officer 1, or nowadays it is called as patrolman or patrolwoman. In Colombia, mayroon silang patroller. Myanmar, constables. Japan, we have Police Officer, junsa. And New Zealand, constable. And Australia, provision constable. So let's proceed with the highest rank. In the highest rank naman, Police Director, Police General. Okay, Commissioner of Colombia National Police, Police Director General, Chief Superintendent, Kishi. Remember the word Kishi in Japan. New Zealand, we have Commissioner, and Australia, Commissioner. Now, let's proceed with the minimum qualification. In the Philippines, kung makikita ninyo, baccalaureate degree holder. Tapos meron pa tayong eligibility. In Colombia, meron silang high school graduate or college graduate. In Myanmar, meron silang baccalaureate degree holder din. Japan, upper secondary school graduate and university. In New Zealand, tertiary education. Tertiary education is college also. Bachelor's degree din sa Australia. Okay, let's proceed with Afghanistan. Sa Afghanistan naman, let's see, para makita natin, in Afghanistan, Afghanistan National Police. Sri Lanka, Police. Spain is Cuerpo National Police. Napakahirap itong isaulo, pero at the end of sa exam, ito yung mahihirapan kayo dahil kailangan itong isaulo para malaman ninyo. In India, Indian Police Service. Malaysia, we have Royal Malaysian Police or RMP. In Hong Kong, we have Hong Kong Police Force. Sa agency naman is, ang may hawak sa kanila sa Afghanistan is North Atlantic Treaty Organization o ang tinasabi nating NATO. In Sri Lanka, meron tayong Ministry of Defense, Public Security, Law and Order. In Spain, we have Cuerpo Senior de Policía, CSP. India, we have India Police Agency, IPC. In Malaysia, we have Malayan Union Police Force or MUPF. Tapos, meron tayong sa Hong Kong Security Bureau of Hong Kong. So, the entrance age for Afghanistan is 18 years old. Unlike sa Pilipinas, 21. Sri Lanka, 22 years old. Spain, 18 years old. India, 21 years old. Malaysia, 20 years old. Hong Kong is 18 years old. The retirement age for Afghanistan police is 58 years old. Sri Lanka, 58 years old. Spain, 67 years old. India, 60 years old. Malaysia, 58 years old. And Hong Kong, we have 60 years old. The minimum rank for Afghanistan is tinatawag nating sergeant. So, sa Sri Lanka, we have police constable rank 4. Spain, we have private. India, we have police constable, PC. Malaysia, we have constable. Hong Kong, we have police constable. The highest rank of Afghanistan, they have Master General Chief. Sri Lanka, we have Inspector General of Police. Spain, we have Lieutenant. India, we have Director Intelligence Bureau, DIB. And in Malaysia, Inspector General Police. Tapos may Commissioner of Police tayo dito sa Hong Kong. So, ang minimum qualification ng kanilang natapos is sa Afghanistan, ang baccalaureate, katulad sa atin. Sri Lanka, high school graduate. Oh, napakasimple. Tapos, Spain is secondary education, katulad lang. India, bachelor degree. Malaysia have a high school diploma. Okay? Tapos sa Hong Kong is 5 subjects including Chinese language and English language. So minimum lang naman yung kanilang kailangan gawin para makapasok sa Hong Kong Police Force sa Hong Kong.